Oh,
Why is this thing? Oh, okay. So hold on here. There we are. We are live now.
Greetings and salutations from planet Earth.
I gotta post this to the groups.
Oh boy, we are gonna have some fun.
Let me send a messenger link to a couple people who they always seem to want. Some days I hate this thing.
Yeah, I need to somehow sort this out because can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. We got you, squirrel.
Not me. I'm not Wait, I'm not the squirrel.
No, but squirrel's in here. Oh, hold on.
Is he?
They had me.
There we go. We got squirrel.
Hey.
Oh, have I got some? Oh God, have I?
So let's see. Okay, so now we're shared on Facebook. So let me now share this onto True Social and X. There's so many social media. They need to make this easier to share. That'll be my next comments to restream. I go into their. They do they do lives where they they invite people in and they ask ways for improvement, and I'll say, let us do more social media sharing links because. So I got it up to several there, and then I got people who want me to share it on Discord, and I'm just not as smart on Discord yet.
Don't worry, we'll get you there with a hammer and a chisel, but you'll get there.
Welcome to all of our fans that I see we
Hello,
have in
everyone.
here this morning.
And Mike, there might be times I'm quiet. I'll have to put it on mute. I am washing laundry, so I'm back and forth from the laundry room.
It's gotta happen, squirrel. So that's okay. Welcome, everyone.
Yep. Oh, I'm running out of coffee as well. Oh, doesn't matter. Anyway.
So,
the goddess has spoken. Yes, please, my dear.
Let me go grab a soda, though.
You guys are funny. Ban fireworks in the UK. Are you on steroids, drugs, or both?
What fireworks?
How can
they're
you
banned here in California, but every 4th of July they go all over.
No, don't ban fireworks. I need something to put. Wait, what? How do you spawn? I'm doing good, mate. Until just a moment ago, I saw someone who says ban fireworks in the UK. That's just damn you, son. Damn you to hell, sir. Yeah.
Fireworks are freedom.
Well, it's not what I do. It's what I do with the fireworks. That's the problem. That's probably why they want to ban it.
Years ago, I was friendly with an MP at Quantico, and he was a bomb sniffing dog. And I remember when this happened because it was a big deal on base, but he was walking out of a building with his dog and was just walking through the parking lot, and suddenly his dog alerted. And this was like 2004, 2005. We had the DC sniper. We had 9/11. And so the dog alerts to a car. So everybody freaked the hell out. And here it was just a Marine had gone down to South Carolina and brought back some fireworks because they sell them right alongside the road there in South Carolina. But I said, at least your dog is well trained.
I mean, fireworks. Me. I'm a type of person like I like to really enjoy doing stupid stuff with fireworks. But then again, I am trained in using that type of stuff. Yes, me. But you can buy these electric starters. They're used for people who like do model rocket stuff and all that. And so I decided to, But anyway, so I hope everyone is here and everyone is enjoying themselves. We've got 70 people. Spread the word. Today is going to be an interesting topic, to say the least. Oh boy, have we got
Please like and share this live. Get it out to everyone.
Yes. I mean, like, at the end of the day, right, let me, Mike, may I take the floor for a second?
Go right ahead.
Well, thank you very much. Now, I'm a type of person, if someone says to me, find this, I will go and find it. If it takes me 10 minutes or 10 hours, I will find it. And if I find it, I will send it to the person who's asked me to find it. And I will go, there you go. And if they go, oh, my dear God, you hit the nail on the head, I will go, yay. Right. So obviously, we are going to be talking about someone today. And I am going to name him because at the end of the day, he wants the PR, as he says, and the attention. I'm going to give him some PR and attention. Oh, yes, he's going to get it. But before I do, I just want to send out a message to Laurie and Tamara. Thank you so much for giving my post a heart, so I'm sending you heart back. And so let's get cracking, shall we? Let's talk about fireworks. It's about to kick off. Right. Let me point something out right now. What I'm about to say here is from what I have found as an observation, okay, and it's public and it's online, all right? It's like anything. If someone rocks the cage or rocks the boat and they upset people and they're unprofessional.
Wait. Upset.
Upset.
You can't. That's right. You can't hear my soundboard. I put Lynette on the soundboard talking about how it makes her upset.
Yeah, Mike, you might have to turn the soundboard up a little bit. It is hard to hear it. Like the volume on it.
You know what? Hold on here. I think I know how you guys can hear it. I think this. Where is?
No, thank you, Eric.
Even on the regular lives, just watching the lives, it's hard to hear the soundboard, Mike. Like the volume.
Yeah, if people are talking, it does get stepped on.
Oh, the stripper pole. Oh, God, when you gonna...
I will be right back, though. I'm going to go check laundry before we get fully going. I will be right back.
Dude, it's the washing machine. It's not going to cook it. Sorry.
You never know. It depends on what kind of washing machine.
I'm not going to say why I have to go check just because of safety
no comment
and stuff. So
don't say anything about lawyer. I must admit, though, it is fun to shoot the shit. Pardon my French. And by the way, just for a disclaimer and a parental warning, I am going to swear a little bit. Hi, Lisa Farr.
Trying to screw up our monetization. I know what you're trying to do.
I wouldn't do a thing like that. I'm an adult. If I disclose that I've got Tourette's, does that cover us?
You know what? It might help. It might help.
All right, just for the record, I have Tourette's, and I say many words. And by the way, the two words I say are actually abbreviations for the record. Fuck and shit are abbreviations. One stands for fornication under the consent of the king, and the other one stands for store high in transit. And they are both real abbreviations, just so you know. You just learned something. What just happened? Oh, there you go.
Can you hear it better now? Can you hear the soundboard a little bit better?
I can't hear nothing. I'm just.
Yeah, I think I gotta hook up some of my stuff up a little bit differently.
Two awesome dogs. Let's kick off. Good morning. Oh, Bonnie, we're going to kick off. All right. Don't you worry about that, my dear. Just sit down, get your coffee, relax, lay back.
Okay, I'm back.
Turn your volume up on your TV. You are about to listen to SpawnTrooper's voice, the calming, relaxing voice.
You got to start doing ASMR videos.
No. Just so you can get a kick out of it. No. Unless you pay me $1 billion. No. Anyway, who was it with the TV? Who said, was it Lisa? Lisa, was it you with the TV or something? Frederick Hedge from Norway? Yes. Wait a minute, that is the Norwegian flag, isn't it? Bubbles from
It
Little
says
Britain.
SE.
Just because, oh, Teresa, oh, you're an angel. What have I done to deserve that? See? Anyway, right.
Thank
what
you for the $2, Teresa.
Is that all I'm worth? 2.
Thank you, Teresa.
I feel like a prostitute now. A cheap one at that. Sorry. I forgot what I was going to say now.
I do want people to know we have memberships now. So, if you'd like to join a membership, you will get a discount code to betternationfoundation.com.
Yes, and my CI has just informed me that we have a birthday girl in our midst. So a large happy birthday to Tina. Right. This is going to be
Tina.
Happy birthday. This is going to be my best Marilyn Monroe. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tina. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Happy birthday, Tina.
Oh,
what was it?
Well, I'm thinking of this because Tug helped cleared some stuff up last night about the long live streaming. I was kind of wrong a little bit about some of what I said on our last live, but I was also correct on most of it. So I just want to make that clear to everyone that a little bit was wrong, but not everything.
I've been, because this show started during COVID, during 2020. So if anyone has a problem with the show, blame Gavin Newsom, because California was hard lockdown. That's when we started the show. And for almost 2 years, I didn't have access to the YouTube. And then I got access, and I didn't know what I was doing. But I'll tell every small creator on YouTube, start watching videos on YouTube. Some people break it down and go by the most recent ones because YouTube has a lot of changes. But your thumbnails matter, your titles matter, all those things that I wasn't really paying attention to. They're all things you're not manipulating the algorithm. You're just learning the algorithm and how to better use it. So yeah. I've gotten much better.
And like Tug said,
because go ahead.
Tug said, having long streams does not help your algorithm at all. It actually hurts you. Tug specifically said that.
Looking to do. If you're looking to get monetized, it can help. So yeah, but it's not going to pull you in subscribers.
I'm not saying that. 2 awesome dogs. Says like Jake the Snake. SpawnTrooper says like Jake the Snake. Right. Anyway, where were we before I really interrupted myself?
Oh, you were starting to get into the unprofessional attorney.
Oh, yes. Right. Okay. Let's start off with his conduct. Let's just go through a couple of things. Now, I made a post in regards of that absolute space cadet. And thank you very much, Tim. And basically put it out there that he was an absolute space cadet and a buffoon. And I will say that into his face as well. It's just one of those things. Human reaction. Now, I've been doing a little bit of research on him. I've been doing a bit of digging on him because the thing is, the reason I started doing that is because of his conduct and his behavior on Facebook. Now, I'm not the type of person to go looking into other people's life or whatever. But unfortunately for him, he dropped a deuce, pardon the pun, on the wrong doorstep. So I decided to take Deuce or Bubbles or whatever he's called under my wing, theoretically speaking, and I started doing some research, and I found quite a lot. So for like on LinkedIn, he's got 2 accounts on there. Go figure. All right, and other stuff. And then I came across the committee bar where he's complaining and whining that everyone is rigged and it's all the whole thing is the whole system, the lawyers' system is rigged and everything. But we'll come back to that in a bit. Now, over the few weeks, as you know, I have put posts up, and I'm not gonna deny anything. I put some posts up, and some of them were like ritually punching someone in the kidneys. It's like doggy style, punch them in the kidneys, and yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing
check.
is, he did. Say again. Poll check.
Poll check.
So, say again.
Ball check.
Yeah. What he said. Anyway, so I'm doing all this, and I'm posting everything I find, because at the end of the day, right, I don't care if you're I don't care if you're on Jeremy's side or Lynette's side, or you're in the middle, at the top, at the bottom, behind, in front. I don't care. What I care about, okay, is facts, truth. Right? If you're a professional lawyer, like so far, I've only seen one other lawyer, right, discuss anything about what's going on in Otter, in regards to the Otter Gate 2024, and that's the OI guy. But the thing is, he's responding, and now that he and other people have been sued and have to go to court soon, God help Bruce, because he's picked on the people that even I wouldn't have picked on, even if I was a lawyer or barrister or a judge. But anyway, we digress. So I do all this research, and for weeks I'm asking Bruce, hey, tell me about this GoFundMe. Tell me about this GoFundMe. Totally forgot that there's actually 2 GoFundMes with the same picture, right, but with 2 different stories. And one, she's going on, oh, my fridge is broken and I've got a deep freezer. But she has that big bloody fridge from Lloyd that he couldn't take. Okay. And then, I mean, there's so much you have to sit down and read and do the research. Now, it's not about me not liking him, or it's not me about, a dislike or anything. Now, Bruce, if you are listening to this, or you've got one of your minions in here, I don't like you. I think you're a waste of rations. And I really didn't know they could stack shit that high. But we digress.
From the stuff you were sending me,
yes, sir.
I don't see where he has many clients.
No. What that brings me on to, remind me about that again. That brings me to a point. Right. So I'm doing the research. I'm asking them questions about the GoFundMe, and lo and behold, okay, I made a call. I asked one of my CIs in the States. I said, listen, can you call the ABA? Let's start calling the ABA. Then we'll call Connecticut board, and then we'll call the Massachusetts board. We called the ABA. They gave us a different number. We called them, and then we spoke to them, and they advised us, no, we're just here. We're basically the bookworms. You need to call these and these people. Yeah, okay, no problem. Now, there's certain stuff that was discussed in that next phone call with the Connecticut bar that I'm not going to go into. That is staying behind, because I have been contacted by a legal representative, not to do with anyone else, or not to do with the what the hells or anything else. But I have been contacted. So I've been told to keep that redacted until they've got their investigation done. So anyway, so I speak to this person for nearly half an hour. It was a very, very interesting conversation. Very interesting conversation. So I thought, okay, and still nothing happens. And this was on the Wednesday. Wednesday evening goes past, suddenly Thursday morning, and I hear that, someone's put something on the docket. I go and check that GoFundMe, and lo and behold, it's been taken down. Funny, isn't it? The minute I mentioned that I contacted Landon Preston, and the minute I started fishing, poking, finding out, that GoFundMe gets taken down. Don't you find that very suspicious? That I was questioning Bruce and Lynette, by the way. And then lo and behold, at the same night, that GoFundMe gets taken down. Interesting, isn't it? So, I do this because, I like the truth and I like the facts. But anyway, we digress. So after that, it went all quiet. But me, no, I'm not quiet. I'm like a bull and tiptoeing around in a china shop. Okay. Yeah. And yes, I did bump into something. And yes, I did catch it. And yes, I did put it back so it wasn't damaged. Right. Now, one thing I did come across was a writ that I'm going to read out to you guys. by His Royal Highness Bruce Matzkin. Now, Bruce, you have to remember anything on the internet is public view, and it can be used for criticism. Under fair use, can be used for criticism, and everything else that comes under the section 107 of the 1972 Act or 76 Act or whatever it's called. All right. So this is criticism, reporting, all right, and everything else that belongs to it. Now, on February the 12th this year, okay, you wrote a somewhat very interesting thing about how can I put this? The Connecticut law discipline system, okay? And the heading, which was written by you, I can prove it. Connecticut's lawyer discipline system is rigged.
The details of my life are rather inconsequential.
Yes, my Lord Vader. Yes. But anyway, so here we're going to put, I'm just going to read this out to you, the top part, by Bruce Matzkin. Attorneys are required to follow the rules of professional conduct governing the ethical practice of law. No shit, Sherlock, pardon my French.
Which you're not doing, Bruce.
All right. In Connecticut, however, powerful and connected lawyers are protected from consequences for even serious misconduct, while powerless lawyers, typically solo practitioners and small firms, are targeted for minor, even fabricated violations to make numbers and justify salaries. Oh, Brucey, baby, Bubbles, darling, sweetheart, come here to my manly bosom.
He wants that money.
It's the money.
Yeah.
Interesting. This is just allegedly. I mean, I don't know. It's speculation, right? I'm just going by what he's wrote. He wrote this. Not me, not anyone else. He did. Okay? Right. Going on to the next one. Connecticut's Volunteer Statewide Grievance Committee, SGC, is the body that adjudicates and punishes violations by lawyers. Pay attention now, boys and girls. It's going to get interesting now. But the disciplinary process is administered by the taxpayer-funded Office of Statewide Bar Counsel, which employs 5 attorneys. Oh, it's going to get interesting now. The Office of Chief Disciplinary Counsel, which prosecutes lawyers' misconduct, employs 5 additional taxpayer-funded attorneys. Well, we've already figured out just by these 2 paragraphs, it's all about money. It's all about, you know. So I'm going to ask a question to the board here. Right, press 1 if you think that he sounds like a small schoolgirl who just had their ass slapped, or a professional lawyer who has made a mistake or has done something wrong and he's being held accountable. So 1, he's like a schoolgirl. 2, he's a lawyer who should be professional and be accountable to his actions. What do you think? 1 or 2?
It's definitely 1.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, there's a little bit of lag here. So we got 1, we got 2, 1. Oh, we got 3. Oh, here they come. Oh, yeah. Right, now you have to understand that I am a normal citizen who's done some research. Okay? I'm not here to, chastise someone, but what I am doing is proving a point to my argument over the last, right? All right, Doris too. Yeah, okay, no problem, Doris. Everyone's got their opinion. I respect that. I do respect that. Okay, Doris, so don't think that I'm going to be saying anything nasty to you, because I'm not. And Tim, same thing, okay? Right. Get him out of here. Shoot him. Take him outside and shoot him. No, I'm only joking. Right, anyway, so 2 case demonstrates this desperate treatment, and also the first was a grievance against 2 lawyers from a large firm for litigation conflict of interest, a major ethical violation that a judge allowed and the SGC then whitewashed. The second is on an ongoing disciplinary proceedings against me. That's Bruce Matzkin. So, Bruce, have you declared that, by the way, to the courts, the federal court, and to what the hell's lawyer? Have you actually made that public that you are undergoing a disciplinary right now? Isn't that aren't you supposed to do that by law, to inform that you are under a discipline, that you are being investigated by a disciplinary board?
Spawn, as far as I know, he has yet to say anything about that.
Aha. Aha. Well, Watson, we'll come back to that.
The game is afoot.
Because if you look on Pacer, when he applied to be her lawyer and they approved it, they said they didn't find any strikes or anything against him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it won't show up. Generally, disciplinary stuff won't show up until it's been fully adjudicated.
Yeah, and also something else, right? 1 minute he's in Massachusetts, then he's in Connecticut. Yeah,
I think he's running from Connecticut because of his issues with the bar.
yeah, that's allegedly that's an assumption. I assume
this
that.
is really most of this stuff that we're talking about is all of our opinions. So we just got to be clear about that.
Yeah, absolutely, and that is my opinion as a citizen of the world. I am entitled to my opinion, even if it's right or wrong. And if at the end of the day you take offense to it, then you need to stop the BS that you're doing and stop getting it online. And you wanted PR, Bruce, and I'm going to oblige. The thing is, at the end of the day, right, you have to remember 3 things. 1, integrity. 2, following the rules of the bar. That means the conduct, your professional conduct as a lawyer. And 3, as a human being. Yeah. Right. So anyway, we'll go through this, but I'm not going to cover all of it because it is quite a bit of a page. But he goes on and on and on and on and on about my discipline. Right. We're going to go to his disciplinary proceeding. In June 20, this is what he's wrote. I'm verbatim. I'm quoting what he's wrote. Okay. His own words. In June 2022, a former client filed a grievance claiming I was shaking her down for a $500 fee. The rules of practice provide for summary dismissal if a grievance only alleges only alleges a fee dispute. But statewide bar counsel Michael Bowler, he named and shamed, since retired, right? Nevertheless, referred to it to the statewide grievance committee. SGC panel counsel Gregory Bernot, a small claims collection lawyer in his private practice, and concluded that my fee agreement may be too vague to that rule 1.5 bracket C bracket close, which covers fee agreements may have been violated. Now, he's going on, he's putting in here all these rules, yeah? But is it like one rule for him and a different rule for everyone else?
Oh, I'm sure he thinks that.
Yeah. So Bubbles, let us know. You want a PR, you're getting it. Right? So this goes on and go. And now here's one thing that I've noticed on multiple things about him that I've done research on. Right? He seems to like to mention before the Commission of Human Rights and Opportunities, CHRO. It's not the first time I've seen that appear with him. I mean, look at the Matzkin against Corey, is it Corey? And then, or the one against Jones, or Benez, or Penis, or what? I mean, there's so much you can read into all this. Now, here it says so. Bruce Matzkin is a solo attorney practicing employment law in Connecticut and Massachusetts. The views expressed by the author do not necessarily reflect the views of Connecticut Inside Investigator. Have an opinion to share, yeah. But here's my problem with you, Bruce. You write this big love letter, whining and complaining about the committee, holding you to your responsibilities as a lawyer. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I've met lawyers, I've met QCs, I've met barristers, I've even met a couple of judges in my life, and they've all been professional. They've all followed the rules, the professional conduct rules. But here you are, writing this whinging letter. Now, let's go to Facebook. Now on Facebook, okay, I'm gonna read out what he wrote. Awesome! Finally, my profile in What the Hell's Matter is leading to PR about the corruption I'm exposing in CT. Thank you.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, really?
So my response was this. Bruce Matzkin, like I said, PR more like Spotlight. So, Bruce, tell me, how many cases have you been on where you have not been in front of the board? Remember, you're under oath. And also, there are witnesses furthermore. The PR you will be getting soon, well, not to be showing you in this good spotlight, that's for the truth. Two bar committees looking at your actions. Oh, let's not forget the ABA. So I'm writing all this, okay, and I put in there. And I then also noticed this. He also changed his Facebook. He changed everything. Yes, I've checked everything about him because I like to cross my T's and dot my I's. And I put up about the Matzkin and Cayo, CAYO. He replied to that. Wow, you found my lawsuit against the scummiest lawyer in the state of Connecticut. Thanks. This is excellent PR.
We have 250 people in here. If everyone could make sure they please like, subscribe, and share this out. I appreciate it.
Yes, please like and subscribe, everyone.
Yeah. Now, okay, so this is his quote, and I quote him again. Wow, you found my lawsuit against the scummiest lawyer in the state of Connecticut. Thanks. This is excellent PR. I'm going to say that one more time. One more time. I want you to listen to the words. Don't listen how I say it, but listen to the words. Wow, you found my lawsuit against the scummiest lawyer in the state of Connecticut. Thanks. This is excellent PR. So you're telling me that by calling a lawyer scum, that you may not get on with, that you may not agree with, right? You're calling another lawyer scum. How professional is that? And also remember, in the model rules of the ABA model rules of professional conduct, it also brings up Facebook and messages and everything else that you put on public display. So someone's probably already took a screenshot of those comments that you've put, Bruce. Bubbles, Brucey Deucey, Brucey Foreskin. Yes, I've called you Deuce Foreskin. I was the first one to call you that. And have a guess what? It was repeated. Yeah. But we digress. Let's move on. Now, as far as I'm concerned, all right, your conduct, you calling me an imbecile and then deleting your message and then denying that you called me an imbecile. Not true. All states have corruption in courts. Milford survives. Court allowed destruction of his phone by cop saying he thought it was a taser. Yeah, I don't know every case, mate.
Sean Reyes is a YouTuber. Long Island Audit does a very good job. Very respectful man. Just has been treated poorly by several police and government agencies.
Oh right. I mean, I've heard. I've heard about auditors in the states. You know, getting. You know, I mean, they're doing like a
he's one of the best.
Yeah, they're doing a protected. What's it called? Constitutional protected
activity.
Thing.
Yeah.
Activity. Yeah. I get that.
SGT Mitch, I'm guessing you're a sergeant.
What was that?
Hey, Sergeant Mitch.
SGT Mitch in chat. I'm guessing they're a sergeant.
Yep, that's the abbreviation for sergeant.
Yeah,
at least Marine Corps abbreviation.
Yeah, well, it's also
Army does it. U.S. Army does it all caps.
Yeah, Army does. I know that.
Yeah. But anyway, we digress. But Sarge, Mitch, respect, brother. Big hug. And keep the hands above the belt line. Thank you very much. Let's carry on. Right. So, as you know, I did. Now, he wants PR. Now, here comes the biggest thing about PR. If you want... Now, you may agree with me and you may disagree with me. We've seen people who press 2. We've seen a lot of people press 1. Look. Every opinion has every person has a right to an opinion, and if your opinion doesn't follow suit in what I'm saying, I will respect that, because at the end of the day, you know, if we don't respect people's opinions, may we like them or not, right? Communication will cease to exist, right? So I do respect everyone's opinion. However, when you take that opinion and you turn it into hate or into toxicity, or you try to twist people's words to make them look like a bad person and make you look like a good person. I'm that type of person who suddenly appears from the shadows. You know, like when you watch these films and you see these soldiers suddenly appear out of the water, right? I'm like one of them. I will appear behind you, tap you on the shoulder, go, Hello, little boy. You all right, mate? I've got you. Yes. Right. And, you know, it's one of those things. Honesty, integrity, right, is very, very hard to do for a lot of people because, right, it's very easy to be misled. All right. There's a lot of sheep out there.
You know, lawyers are viewed as scumbags, and you have to be a real special piece to be viewed as the scummiest of scumbags.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Lally, you are so correct on that comment.
Yeah, wolf attack out of nowhere. As you can see, I'm showing my teeth. I have brushed my teeth. And, you know, oh, and something else before I carry on, a little joke, right? I am 100% now declaring that it's definitely in the fucking water. It's in the water in America. I'm declaring it today. All right. And I will be contacting President Trump to inform him. All right. Oh, yeah. I mean, that, can you put that back up? I love that. Sorry, I love that comment.
And before we get going too far into this stream, I do want to thank all the veterans out there that are watching and all the active service duty, any firefighters or police, anyone that's watching the stream. Thank you so much for your service.
Hide your wallets. He's after your wallet. I'm only joking.
I've got to work on the sound of it, but I did do a screen grab of Attorney Shockley saying again.
Right. I mean, here, this is the perfect lolly. That is the perfect comment. BM is trying to screw people without the courtesy of a reach around. He wouldn't even know what a reach around is if you slapped him in the face with a side going, hey, reach around. He wouldn't know. Right. I mean, it's one of the, it's, look, if you make a mistake, right, like I'm going to give, I don't know, Mike can say his thing, right? C drills. Okay, C drill stands for courage. Yeah, I'm dyslexic, so I actually have to like C, right? Courage. Drill, right? D. Discipline. Okay. R. Respect for others. I. Integrity. L. Loyalty. S. Selfless commitment. Those are the core values of a British soldier. Okay.
Is very, very
Star, that info would not be given out for quite some time.
An e-grudge, Mark Blaine, e-grudge. I don't get that one. I'm old, remember?
It's like an internet grudge, an e-grudge.
Oh, no, there's no grudge going on here. Ooh,
Isn't it funny how the two most petty people in this are Judge Grudge and Bruce, and they both have a very high opinion of themselves. Judge Grudge always stood out to me because he loved to talk. He spent so many years teaching in law school that he thinks he just needs to impart his wisdom upon everyone else.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I've got so much I want to say, but I'm. But yeah, anyway. So
Squirrel is our spy. He is Secret Squirrel. He's our little spy.
Yeah. Wait a minute. SpawnTrooper. That's like us saying Queen Victoria. Ooh, that's fighting talk. Welcome. Anyway, what was I saying? Where was I? Yeah, right.
What?
So, please let us know whose SQ is came in. Like, he's the secret squirrel. He's the ninja squirrel. If you ever look at these videos about squirrels, like with ninjas, he's our ninja. He's the anyway. Right. So carry on now. Now, we know that Bruce likes to, flap his gums and give it large, all right? So here's some more PR for you, Bruce.
Oh, sorry.
Let me ask you a question. If you are such a good lawyer, all right, why are you sitting on a YouTube? Why are you going around YouTube channels trying to get them to put you on their platform and trying to use their platform to, to get your crap out there? I mean, you brought in a 27-year-old Paul Sod who's probably got issues anyway, right? And, I'm starting to feel sorry for Kevin now but then again, I'm not, because he attacked Mike. And Mike is a brother from another mother and we stick together, regardless of what country, we're all a family. You don't pick on a family this big because you're going to get
like glue.
Yeah. All right. And like, if I have to get on a plane and come over there and stand next to Mike, which will be quite scary because, he'll be having his hands all over me because he's a part-time squib. But anyway,
it actually reminds me of when my sister asked me to go into her purse and get her lipstick, and I mistakenly gave her a glue stick, and she's still not talking to me.
I wonder why. But anyway, but anyway, so here he is on these platforms. Now, here's the mistake he's been doing. He's been sitting on these platforms, flapping his gums, giving it all large, saying he's going to do this, he's going to do that, he's going to do this. But one big mistake, I know that you're watching, Bruce. I know that you watch all the pros and everything else. And the reason I know that is because no one, even you, at any time, brought up the ABA model rules of professional conduct until one night. And you brought it up. It was at the time when I was asking you to give me an answer about the GoFundMe. And then you brought it up. You even mentioned me by name. And by the way, yeah, hi, I'm Scott. All right. You even mentioned me by name. Now, I'm not here to look for fame. I'm not here to forget followers or anything else. I'm a gamer. I play games to decompress. I don't care about anything you do in life, dude. But what I do care is that there's truth and facts. Now,
yes.
Why are you not on your own YouTube platform doing this? Why are you getting rejected by all these people? Why are these people going, no, you're not coming on my platform? Why is that?
Got to build an audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Bruce, we know you're watching everything.
Yeah.
So
right.
Stop hiding. And Bruce, we know you have another account.
I always
feel
Bubbles. Like somebody's watching me.
If you're watching in this chat, go ahead and say something in this chat, Bruce.
When I'm in the shower, I'm afraid to wash my hair.
Right. And here's another thing, Bruce. Right. If you're gonna sit on a YouTuber who is married to a convicted felon, all right, isn't there an issue about conflict of interest, considering that you're talking about legal stuff about your legal court case with someone who's married to I mean, I don't know about the law in America, but I'm sure that's ethically naughty to say.
An amphibious rodent used for domestic, that ain't legal either.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, the thing is, I've everyone. Hey, Mike and Spawn, I'm late, but welcome, Will Burns. Don't you worry. People will catch you up. Right. Here's one thing I want to say. I'm not here to hate on anybody. I'm here to put the truth out. I'm here to make sure that people, don't lose that integrity. And one thing I can say, Bruce, and I'm talking directly to you, and I know that you can. Oh, I'm going to send you a cease and desist. I'm going to sue you. You can't sue me for having given critique. You can't sue me for having an opinion or making comment on stuff.
You can't sue for having opinions at all.
Exactly. And also, if you have such a issue about what people find and say about what you've done in your past and your background and everything else, then you need to contact Google and get them to remove everything about your lawsuits, your bar commission, ethics bar commission issues, and everything else. And also go on LinkedIn and get rid of that account that you haven't got your picture on, but you got one on you have a picture. I've got a picture. I've got a screenshot right here.
Snow, if that's coming from a certain channel, I'm not going to mention their names anymore because certain reasons.
Mike wants to go and get a coffee, Mark.
But if it's from a certain channel, we kind of already know about it, Snow.
Yeah.
I got coffee. It's in my Yeti. I got a Yeti.
Have you filled it back up?
This holds 3 cups, so I'm good.
All right.
If I leave the stream, it's because I'm gonna go. It all went through me.
Yeah. Right. Now, going on to the some other issues. Right. Now, how can I put this without sounding rude or hypocritical? I'm no angel when it comes to posting, but the thing is, every post you see from me, it's fact-based and thing. One thing I want to point out to our American brethren, because I'm a non-American, right? I'm actually a little bit better than America. But anyway, to the American brethrens over there, get it out of your head about judging and criticizing people, all right, about their spelling or grammar. If you don't understand something, that means you're an idiot.
The
That's one
government
thing
uses
that-
the HARP system to control the weather.
That's one thing that bugs me when people get on even me for spelling issues. It happens, especially when you're using a tablet or a smartphone and you've got fat fingers that shake.
Yeah.
Spelling issues will happen, and a lot of times autocorrect messes everything up.
Right. If Bruce is 29, then I am Superman. If he is 29, I'll tell you one thing. If he's 29, his paper round was in Beirut while they were shooting and throwing bricks at him. He is no way is he 29. He's hitting 50 plus.
Yeah.
He is hitting 50 plus.
If he's been doing law for, I think they said like 24 or 27 years,
We're bringing you the truth.
he's at least 50, late 50s.
Right,
to
Debbie
late
Florio.
60s.
Right, Debbie Florio. Sorry to cut you off there, but Debbie Florio made a very interesting comment. Opinion is one thing, but to make unsubstantiated claims about people, oh, there's a heart in the way. I need to wait. There you go. And about people, and out lie is another. Debbie, could you give me an example? Is this directed at me, or is this directed at the actual topic in whole? Because that's an interesting. That's the first someone's typed in that's caught my attention. But I can wait. Now, as far as I'm concerned, here's what Mr. Matzkin, Bruce, Deuce, Foreskin, again, Bubbles, whatever, what anyone calls him, whatever. Here's a little idea what you should do, Attorney Matzkin. Get offline, get off YouTube, stop commenting, take your leave from every single web page and every single site.
Yes,
and do your job.
And make all those streamers that you were live streaming on delete those streams.
Yeah, I mean, this is my opinion. This is like, you know, there was one thing that got me triggered. Okay, and I'm not going to mention it because it's got me emotionally triggered. All right, and Mike knows, and it has emotionally triggered me, and I'm trying so hard not to say anything. But at the end of the day, okay, there are two. You cannot have two wrongs that make a right. There is a wrong and a right. Now, when it comes to what the hells, when it comes to Jeremy and George, all right, and everything that's happened, they would never ever put anything into public eye if they hadn't got legal advice or done the checks they had to do that.
Yep, that is correct.
Point one. Point two, Jeremy and George, right, and everyone around them are human beings, okay? So they're not machines. They're not perfect, right? And they have emotions. Now, the same goes with exactly. Yeah, exactly. Right. And now you've got Lynette. You've got John. Let's talk about Lynette. That deposition alone, if they use that deposition in court as evidence, Bruce, you have not got a freaking leg to stand on. She's even ingesting a medication or drugs, speculation, allegedly. Okay, she is richly ingesting medication or whatever into her mouth and the deposition. There's also someone with her while she's in a deposition. I've never ever in my entire life seen something like that. I mean, I would watch a horror film while I'm eating spaghetti. I mean, Christ, I was eating spaghetti when I first watched Alien and that thing popped out of his chest. That didn't affect me one bit.
And Jeremy he's already stated that deposition will be used in federal court.
Well, that's gonna. But I mean, let's put it this way: if I take Mike and I take Sergeant, if I take Sergeant Mitch, and I take all the vets here, all the ex-vets and serving vets, all the police officers, and all these people in this channel right now, and I put them on parade, and I call them to open order, right dress, bang, done, everything stand at ease, right, and I start going down each person, and I ask them, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? And then we record that. That'll be nothing compared to the blinking the deposition that we've witnessed with Lynette. Bruce, you should be dealing with that. You should be talking to her about her behavior and her actions. All right. You should also be doing like when she was going about, oh, my HIPAA rights, all that. You need to be checking that you are dealing with someone who's psychologically fine.
And it's already been proven by doctors she's
got a diagnosis of
problems.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna put it down because she's got some mental illness or whatever, because that's wrong in my eyes. All right.
Yeah,
and,
same. I'm not. That's why I said it like I did.
Yeah. I mean, like, I see it this way. Right, John has got a drinking problem. Funny, strangely enough, when I don't know if anyone noticed this, but when he went to jail and he came back out of jail,
when she posted the results of her drug test and was like, see no drugs, and we could see that it was positive.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything.
Mike, wasn't that after the deposition? She posted that.
Yes.
Or was it before?
I think it was after. You'll remember.
I'm not sure.
But here's the thing, though.
It'd be nice to find those screenshots of that.
Oh, that'd be easy done. But here's one thing about John Cook. John Cook has, on multiple occasions, pointed a pistol or a revolver at someone. He's also made threats on video, his own video. Right, and so has someone else with using a pew and putting a cap in someone's back ass and right. But here's one thing: when he went to jail and he came back out of jail, he looked way healthier. Maybe he needs to go back to jail for a couple of years. He'll come out 20 years younger.
Have you noticed he's got like the highest voice ever, and he's like, "It's the coward of the county, the coward." Yeah. It's like, yeah. Dude, aren't you like in your 50s?
I mean, I just, but again, biggest issue here. I have not, Bruce goes on about Harley Grace, about, people should be worried about. No, we are worried about that young lady.
Yeah.
We're worried about that child. After that deposition, looking at the way, after seeing what she's like, that deposition, and people saying that they can hear them scream and shout at each other. Come on, people! You need to question. You need to look at this with an unbiased point of view. All this is like, look, I don't care if you're on what the hell side. I don't care if you're on Jeremy's side or whatever. Right? But at the end of the day, facts, evidence, and truth are the most important thing. I mean, I don't think Mike can hear us because he's got that silver hat on, by the way.
You can't see me.
But very first thing first, like Jeremy always says, save the child, save the town, save the animals.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
And also something else, what Jeremy says, and George said it as well on multiple occasions. At no time are you anybody or anyone to contact anyone or anything in regards to this. So here's my question. If they stick to that rule and look, hands down, Jeremy's proven he was in Otter Creek a week before he actually came out and got us all. So what? So Bruce, let me explain something to you. Why is Marla Hughes? Why is whatever a bloody name she wants to call herself, Mitchell, Shard or whatever? Why are all these people still going around making it all? I mean, Marla, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, girl. You need to get yourself a lawyer. Don't use Bruce, but get yourself a decent lawyer. Shara, you need a lawyer. And that $311 that you donated to her, like the $3,000 from Paul Hembry, right? The $7,000 from whatever that other woman was called, that money's gone.
Talking about Sarah Michelle Lee, you will have to appear in Florida no matter what. If you don't, it's not going to be good for you at all. So I saw your little comment, and I think it was even a post. You said you weren't going to go to Florida for that. You have to, Sarah Michelle, no matter what.
Mm.
A subpoena is coming.
Tugstream, who's right. Here's something very interesting. I just saw a young lady say, "I'm 73." You, young lady, 73 is a number. Okay, remember that 73 is a number. So don't ever put yourself down, because look, you're 73 years young. Okay. But anyway, Patty Plummet, there you go. Right, so basically 7-3, that's 10 plus everything else. So basically that woman's had like 15,000, and she had silverback. Which is quite funny actually, because Silverback or Silverman doesn't want to talk to Bruce, which is ironic, to be honest with you. Right?
Yeah, Bruce, give it up. Silverman is not going to talk to you whatsoever. He doesn't have to. Legally, by law, he does not have to talk to you. He doesn't have to give you any files, nothing. So give it up, Bruce.
Mike, have you seen that? Lisa Loshavo? You?
I'm looking.
She put on how can a court allow him back on the property when he pointed a gun at a child? I think they've taken away his right to bear arms. I don't think he's allowed to have any weapons.
Yeah, the court took away all his weapons. He's not supposed to be around weapons, anything like that.
And what really what really upsets me, okay, is the fact, now I'm saying this from my point of view, okay, is the fact that these makes as much sense as a fart in a spacesuit, because like these idiots are now attacking the mayor of Otter Creek, the deputy mayor, all the people of that panel, right? And they've done absolutely nothing wrong. Actual fact, what they've done in the last few months since they sat on that table, even Laura Mott, which I'm very surprised of, they've actually done a lot for that town. Belinda and the lawyer, they richly have. They've done. So I'm watching that. Like, there's a bit of lag, and I'm actually watching the stream, and I'm seeing Mike laugh, and I don't know if he's laughing at me or something I've said.
I was laughing at something you said.
Oh,
and talking about the town with this new council, they're already starting to rewrite some of the old ordinances and make things better.
This is interesting. Two Awesome Dogs claims that Bud Light is John Cook. If that is true, and if that can be proven, that is a huge freaking mistake on John's part. Huge freaking mistake. I've got the comments up right now. Bud Light needs a lawyer outside of his pew-pew charges. Bud Light is AKA John Cook.
How the hell? Wait, what? Hey, John, if you're here, give us a hug. Because I'm gonna touch every part of your freaking body to find out if you got a gun on you.
Bud Light, don't be afraid. Say something.
If he's commenting while he has a case going, like I can tell you right now, his lawyer has not told him to do that.
Yeah. And John, if you listen, we'll put Bruce on ice for a second. John, John, listen, if you are Bud Light and you are in this stream right now, I'm going to give you some advice. Pack your bag, call up the local prison, and tell them you want to come back, because trust me, you'll be much healthier psychologically, mentally, physically, everything. You'll become a better person. You don't belong in that situation. You are no longer married to that woman. So therefore, you no longer, right, have any responsibilities except run.
John is currently not in jail, but he will be going back. I can say that.
Yeah, but
all I can say is soon. That's all we can say about it. Soon, but
We
Please
have
don't
inside knowledge. The
But what I
government
can-
is trying to run your life.
yeah, we are the government. We know what you're doing. Please stand up and wipe bottom twice. No, what was I going to say? But John, yeah, you know, pointing at guns at people, especially an 8-year-old in the car, yeah, that's a no-no, mate. You are going to go to jail.
the
You
one
are gonna-
saying yes, John was released, but only temporary till the charges are fully. What do you call that, Mike?
until the statements are
It's until there's a couple
Convicted?
things that. Well, until convicted, but there's a couple things that can happen that will revoke his because he was released on his own recognizance, and there's a couple
There you
things
go.
that will undo that. He was released the way that Vince McMahon released me back in the 1980s.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's got that silver bloody hat on, and now, you know, Vince. Oh, God.
I'm
here
going
we
to be quiet just for a couple minutes. I got to go check the washer.
go. Right. So basically, Mike is now
Time
turning
go,
into.
your stager.
Oh, God. Now he's turning into a Highlander. Jesus, what's next? The Bionic Man? Anyway, so. But let me just go through all the characters here. Right. John Cook, you're going back to jail for what you did. All right. Simple. Done. Bruce, you're an absolute clown, and you've probably the only lawyer I actually know, and this is my personal opinion. And by the way, anything and everything I say is speculation and alleged. All right, so jog on. Right, you're an absolute clown, and you don't deserve to have a license to be a lawyer. That's my personal opinion. With your conduct and behavior and unprofessionalism, you're an absolute idiot. And 3, okay, Armenia. Can you actually speak Russian? Just saying. And 4, all right. Now, I know that like you got, you know, Slug, aka Kevin. We're not going to go into it. All the rest of the information is redacted. You, Sunshine, you need to get out more. You need to get off that computer, and you need to continue carrying on, concentrating on games. And
I think he
everything else.
is running. I haven't heard a peep out of him. So I think
Well,
I think he's learned his lesson.
Yeah, I think after what happened when what the hell mentioned about everything that day when he surprised everybody, I think that scared him. But this is a genuine, heartfelt message to Kevin. All right, go to Bull Run Park, go and enjoy yourself, soak in the sun, get off your computer, take care of your little pups.
I can say this comment is actually not correct. That is not why he was released. There is a reason why he was released, and that will be fixed.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I've got
Right,
my
and that
foil hat on. They can't get to my brain waves.
right. Here's something. Right, here's another thing. MLT or MLB or Jabba the Hutt, whatever you want to call yourself. Okay. You're a small YouTuber, and what you do, you jump on coattails, and then you sit there and you go off on one, and then you turn around and say, "Oh, I got an email from Bruce and all that." Thank you for throwing Bruce under the bus, by the way, just for that. Anyway, well done. Who else is there? Oh yes, Thomas Collins, Otter Creek. Oh my God,
Yes, Thomas.
Thomas.
AK Biscuit Butt.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? All right, there should be like a health warning around you, a sign of health warning. You know, do not feed after 12 o'clock at night. I mean, dude, you can't judge people when you can't judge yourself, right? So stop talking so much crap. Stop jumping, being like an excited 10-year-old because someone got served in front of you, which actually, in fact, was illegal, by the way.
Yeah,
you know,
it was very illegal.
Yeah, just go and get yourself a hobby. Go kayaking or walking. I don't know. Oh, what the hell is here? Hello. Who else am I
Hello,
talking?
Jeremy. Welcome.
Oh, yeah,
What the hell's is in the chat?
yeah. Super Dave. I'm not even going to waste my energy. But now we come back to old Bruce Almighty.
I have my tinfoil hat on, so Jeremy can't control my thoughts.
Hey, Mike, ask Jeremy so you can get him to join sometime while he's in the chat.
Oh, that'd be great. But can I just say one more thing about Bruce? Now, Bruce, come here. Come and talk. Yeah, Bruce, come here. Come and talk to me. Right. Okay. Come and talk. Right. Come a little bit closer. There you go. Oh, too close. Right. Let me tell you something right now.
That breath.
Right. You, Bruce Matzkin. All right. Now, considering about that GoFundMe and everything else, right, and the way you conduct yourself, your unprofessionalism and everything else, you being on the radar of the committee bar in Connecticut. When are you on the radar in Massachusetts? But anyway, we digress. Right. You wanted PR. Well, I'm going to give you that PR. Right? And it's the PR that you don't want. All right. Stay off YouTube. Stay off the Facebook pages and do your job. You're a lawyer. Then act like one. I don't see any other lawyer doing what you do. And something else, sitting on a YouTube, like I'm going to go back to talk about the two Lees, sitting on their YouTube channel and doing everything you do. Okay. And then you mention me. I take that personal. That's like basically you're offering me out. And when you offer someone like me out, I'm a type of person I won't stop until you either say, oh, sorry, or you just go and do your job. Now,
from what I've heard from the grapevine is the two Lees can't stream right now. That's all I've heard.
That's redacted out information in secret school, but that's nice to know.
There is at least a YouTube investigation going.
Yeah.
But I got a joke to. I got something I want to say that's really funny. Do you know when I post, I don't mind posting and everything about Matzkin and all that stuff because he's an absolute. Do you know what? When God said they were handing out brains, he thought they meant trains, so he decided to go and get the timetable for the whatever train system you got over there. But anyway, we digress. Here's one thing I want to say, and this is a message to Bruce. If you want to go toe to toe with me anytime, but at least be honest, be truthful, and stick to the facts. Don't drag other people into this because deflection and subterfuge, because it's not going to work. I've done enough research on you all the way back to 1993 when you started in the bar and you were there for 3 years. The thing I find quite strange is that you're trying to hide that company you worked with from 2001 to 2003, where you got fired and you took them to court. Irregardless if you won or not, they fired you. Wonder why. So if you want to play games on the online, right, all you're doing is just giving people the ammunition. All you have to do is put your name in, Bruce Matzkin Esquire. You absolute buffoon. Christ, I've seen more common sense in a blinking alley cat than I've seen in you. Jesus Christ.
By the way, since I saw Jeremy in the chat, how are you doing today, Jeremy and George?
Yeah, actual fact, Jeremy, George, I've got a personal message to you. Jeremy, I know this is all getting on top of you, and it's psychologically, it's overwhelming, everything that's happened to you and everything. But let me tell you this right now. You are stronger than people think. Keep your chin up, okay, and let your legal team deal with all this crap. All right?
They're handling it very smart. I will say that.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Yeah. And my prayers and my well wishes go out to all of you. That's Travis and everyone else. And, I'm about facts, truth, integrity, and honesty. If I see it, that's it. I'm happy.
Jeremy, we'd love to have you join sometime and Mike interview you one day.
I want an autograph for him. Can you get me an autograph for him? I want an autograph. I want him to sign my left boob. Is that possible? What? What have I said? I didn't say anything wrong.
I'm loving some of these comments. The comments today are great. We've got over 350 people in here watching right now. So everybody hit the like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much.
Wow, 350.
Do you know
Wow,
some?
great.
Psalm,
Thank you, everyone.
How do you spell Psalm? PL.
MOON. That spells Sam.
No, Psalm. Psalm. It's like in the Bible. Psalm. PL.
PSALM.
PSALM.
I can grab my Bible. It's sitting right here above my head.
No, there's something here. Can I read this out? It's a verse from the Bible.
Oh, good one, Jeremy.
What's that?
We
What did he
try
say?
our mind control on you all, but your tinfoil hats are blocking
Oh,
Stop
yeah.
all the mind control.
our powers.
Just like
Yeah.
when I was the governor of Minnesota, zero mind control.
And that SpawnTrooper and that one ring that rolls them. Hey, Mike, can I just read something out from the Bible? By the way, this
course.
is directed. This is for
This is the correct
Jeremy.
Bible. Praise Allah.
Yeah. Oh God. All right. It's basically Psalm 46. All right, and I'm going to read this out if you guys don't mind. Yeah. And it says, Psalm 46: God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore will not we fear. Through the earth we be removed, and through the mountains we carried into the midst of the sea. Through the waters thereof roar and be troubled. Through the mountains shake they swelling thereof. Selah. There is a river, the streams thereof shall make glad of the city of God, the holy place of tabernacles of the Most High. God in its midst of her, she shall not be moved. God shall help her, and that rightly early. The heaven raged, the kingdoms were moved. He utters his voice, and earth melted. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge, Selah. Come, behold the works of the Lord, what the disillusions he have made in the earth. He maketh wars to cease unto the earth, unto the end of the earth. He breaketh the bow, and cutteth the spear in asunder. He burneth the chariot in the fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Salah. That is for Jeremy and for anyone else who needs it.
This has been Saturday Worship with SpawnTrooper.
Yeah, do you know what?
Saturday worship with SpawnTrooper.
No, you're doing a track.
Sounds
No,
like
you're
a good
supposed to.
show, right?
No, you need to do this. Saturday Bible study with SpawnTrooper. Oh yeah.
Behind the Tabernacle.
I was trying to copy Willis for a sec there. How Willis does it.
Yeah, it's like the thing is, I needed to get that off my chest. I believe that like there should be one psalm read once in a while just to clear everyone's, clear the atmosphere, so to speak.
Yes.
But I mean, like, do I forgive all the negative people? Of course, because if I didn't forgive them, But just for the record, I know I've got an injunction and 2 trespasses by Satan, so I'm never going to go to hell. So, only God knows where I'm going to be going. Just for the
I've
record.
beaten all the charges, just so everyone knows publicly. I can say that.
I haven't. I've got a crap lawyer. So, squirrel, secret squirrel. My precious, we want Smeagol now. Smeagol wants squirrel. No, you're not having him. No, we want him now. No, you're not having him. Just go and sit down. We want him now. Sorry, had a problem with squeal.
You're fine.
You have to find some, laughter. Yeah.
Mike, you want to show those documents I sent you that actually proof that he did lie to the Florida?
Yeah, we can show these. Okay.
I think it was like 4 pages.
Yeah, I got them. Just, is there a certain one you want up?
May do the first and then where it shows the.
It downloads them out of order, so I don't
Oh,
have it
okay.
first or second. Just take a look at the screen and let me know.
Yeah,
Like
that'll
here's
work.
the motion.
Yeah.
Do you, Mike, have you seen that comment from Shane Reynolds to me? SpawnTrooper, I wonder if a prayer to St. Michael the Archangel would be beneficial to rid the evil spirit of Licenut, Crook, and etc. from what else?
I think we might need a whole exorcism.
Yeah, I think that God is protecting them, because if he wouldn't be protecting them, they'd be in the fetus position in a corner crying. And they're both very strong. All of those guys are strong, but like I said,
I'm using the sun's radio waves to communicate telepathically.
In this doc, it actually proves that Bruce did lie, because he has bar complaints in other states.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is what has been submitted to the Florida federal court, and it proves that Bruce did lie.
So a certificate of admission in good standing for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts is what he provided, and that is right here. But he didn't provide one from the Commonwealth of Connecticut.
I rest my case, Your Honor. I rest my freaking case. I rest my case. That point proven.
Wonder if Maura Doyle knows
he
that.
Completely lied to the Florida courts.
Because he says he's
got
a
bar complaints in Connecticut.
This is December of 1996.
Yes, that's when he finished.
Okay,
Yeah,
2024. See it there. Okay.
In 1996, from 93 to 96. Yeah, 1996, he was in the Boston School for Law, or law school, whatever it's called. Yes.
Dale.
Hey.
Thank you. So I have to do this. Haters debunked.
Yeah, liars of feather flock together. Oh,
I need a debunked soundboard clip.
Do you know what? Liars of a feather flock together. I mean, do you know? I love that sentence. It's like you just said it.
So true, Jeremy. So true.
Yeah, but like I said, here's one thing. Right, you have to look at both camps. You can't look at one. Right, but the thing is, so far, Camp David is doing way, way, way better than Camp Everest, because and like I said, Bruce, you've made so many unprofessional mistakes on Facebook, on YouTube, and in general.
I wonder if someone can take a picture of either Lynette or John and turn them into Beetlejuice. That would be a good meme.
No, do not spoil that film for me, Mike. I swear to God.
Jeremy, there's an idea for you to have George do for Mike.
Showtime.
I swear to God, you spoil that for me, I will get Travis.
Jeremy.
No, you spoil. I haven't even seen the new Beetlejuice yet. I order. I swear to God.
I haven't seen any new movies in at least 6+ years. So
I went last weekend to see it. It was good.
One film you should watch is called Jackpot. That is hilarious. That is funny.
Actually, if you like war movies, and this one's an old one, but it got overshadowed because it came out the same year, Saving Private Ryan, is When Trumpets Fade. It's a little bit depressing, but a good movie. Very good movie.
Oh, wait a minute. There is a film I loved, and I actually got called a racist because I watched it. What was it called? It was about a all-black American regiment in a civil war. And it was all based on true events as well. And they're the films I like. Being a vet, I like films like that, like Heartbreak Ridge. That's another good film.
That's my dad's favorite film, and I took him down to San Clemente to go to the bar from Heartbreak Ridge. It was fun. We did that back in March.
Oh, here's an idea. What the hell's? If you're still here, Jeremy, George, or whoever's what the hell's, here's an idea for you. Copyright claim. I called it. Why don't you write a script? Call it the Otter Gate Scandal 2024.
Otter Creek, Florida.
And have
rural America.
Yeah. And then have Dustin Hoffman play John Cook. Have Meryl Streep play Deanna. I'm talking out my ass now, aren't I? Wait a minute. Who can play Jeremy? Yeah, get Cena to play Jeremy. What's that woman's name? Who can play George? Who can play George? No, get Meryl Streep to play George. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely talking out my ass
old
now.
to play George. Get a younger actor.
It'd be a fun.
I don't know any young. I don't know
for a little while.
I don't
if
know
there
any
was
young.
to be like a movie or a TV show made out of this, who would you want to see play the characters?
Get
And
the
what-
girl
yes,
that plays
who
Mary
plays
Jane
who?
and the
Put that in chat, guys.
Zendaya. Get her.
Yeah.
Play
There you
George.
go. Sandy Mosley just put the name of that film. It was called Glory with Matthew Broderick and Morgan Freeman.
Glory,
Absolute
glory,
awesome film.
hallelujah.
Oh, The River Kwai.
Glory, hallelujah. Yes, he is still fighting the Connecticut bar.
Yes, it's still ongoing.
Yeah.
Okay, who would you get to play Mayor Zim?
Mayor Sim. Oh, what's his name? Oh God, what's his name? Ryan Reynolds.
For Mayor Zim?
Yes.
Russ.
What?
Who would play Russ?
Russ would be. Oh my good God. Who would play Russ?
Jeremy, if you were to pick somebody, to play
Every
Russ,
actor
who
I'm
would
thinking
you?
of to play Russ is dead. I'm trying to think.
Anna Hathaway would make a nice George. Yes, they can make it a musical. I mean, come on. Jeremy likes playing the guitar, huh? So Roseanne Barr. There you go. Who's
Anne
that for?
Hathaway would be a good George. Yes, very true.
No, we're talking about actors alive. Razila.
Who would be a good John Cook?
Sean Connery as Maya Sim.
He's
Good
dead.
morning, money.
Everyone people are suggesting is.
No,
The one
Danny
that played Forrest Gump.
No,
I'm
Danny
thinking the one that
DeVito.
played Forrest Gump.
Oh, you mean Tom Hanks? He plays Ross, and Danny DeVito can be Don. That'd be Angry Vet. Yo, how you doing, bud? Can you imagine Danny DeVito playing
What's
Don?
up?
Tom Hanks would do a great John Cook. Like, probably spot on John
What?
Cook.
What? Where he sits on the bench, go, "My mama told me a buck's a
No,
chocolate."
no.
Huh?
What's his name? For John Cook, what's his name? The guy from he was in Fargo and William H. Macy. That would be John. That's a perfect John Cook. Because he proved in Shameless he can play a drug addict.
Oh, yeah, that's true, Jeremy. That is true. Somebody that picks their nose for Russ.
I mean, wait a minute. What the hell said? It have to be someone who picks their nose to play Russ. Oh, I know exactly. Please hold your calls important to me. 1 second.
I can't think of an actor. Only thing is, I'm
trying
one
to
I'm
think of the
thinking
guy's
one
name.
that
He was
played
in
Dumb and Dumber.
the guy
two
was
main
in
guys
Northern
Dumb and Dumber.
Exposure, and he's on like not Yellowstone, but another one done by the same guy who did Yellowstone. He's an old actor, played Southern deputies for years. Let me look up.
Right. I mean,
He
for
would be a good
George,
Russ.
Right, here are the actors that I've got the actors list right here now, right? Right, so for George Santaya, that's Zendaya, all right? For
Barry Corbin to play
who?
Russ. Barry
Right,
Corbin.
okay, right,
We don't like you Northerners up here.
right. And then
yeah.
I would get Johnny Depp to play Jeremy. I would get Leonardo DiCaprio to play Don. I would get what's his name? Where is he? Tom Hanks to play John Cook. Get Tom Cruise because I can't stand the guy. Get
No,
Tom
that's
Cruise.
Cook right there.
Who? Where?
William
where?
H. Macy.
Oh yeah.
Perfect John
Yeah.
Cook.
I mean, by the way, just for
Sam
legal,
Elliott for Zim. I like that. I like Sam Elliott for Zim.
just for the record, right? If there is any, this here is our intellectual property about the film ideas, right? So if you want part of it, you have to go through what the hells to get permission to use the ideas that we were coming up with for the film.
By the way, this channel is copyright protected. So do not steal any of these live streams, any footage from this stream.
Oh, Angry Vet, we're talking about the Ottergate scandal of 2024.
This is the guy from the Olympic Park bombing movie. That's who should play Collins.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Walter Hauser's his name. Him or Jesse Plemons.
Jesse Clemens. Who's Jesse Clemens?
People call him Fat Damon because he looks like Matt Damon, but he's a fatter version.
Hey, what about Adam Sandler? Or Ian McKellen? Ian McKellen. Oh, wait. Ian McKellen.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds could play Randy Shotkin. Again.
Wait. Again.
Oh, again. Cool sign again.
Again.
You know, if they did a scene of that deposition.
I plead the fifth again. And then continues to answer the question. Duh.
I plead the fifth.
Again? I mean, she like first of all, I would like to say this officially, just for the warning. It is the water. I'm telling you right now, it is the water. And I'm sticking to that until I get legal proof to see that it's not the water.
Jeremy, is the water down in Otter Creek getting any better yet? Or is it still not fixed?
Yeah, good point. And how's your 2-inch pipe, by the way, Jeremy? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Come on, Jeremy. I know you want to giggle. I know you're sitting there laughing now. Come on. How's your 2-inch? Is it grown? I mean,
I don't know if Vin Diesel can play a drug-addicted character.
Vin Diesel? No, he's too. I think the best person to use is.
Lynette has to be played by a black actress because she's black.
Well, you could always use. Oh, where is she? I just saw her. Well, wait a minute. Jeff Bridges would do.
Jeff Bridges would be a good Zim.
Yeah,
very good Mayor Zim.
Oh, Russell Crowe as Ruster Sus.
There you go. That'd be a good one.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. What about Jude Law? Wait a minute. Jeremy could be played by Jude Law.
Jude Law can play Carl.
Oh yes. Yeah. Oh yes. What was I going to say? Where am I?
What? Malora Hardin could play Madam Mayor.
Oh, wait a minute. Stormtrooper Glory is the movie you were thinking of. Yes, it was Glory. Someone else mentioned that. Yes, I must admit, guys. If you
for Crook. I could believe him as a drug addict.
Do you know? Well, most actors have had a little bit of action, but
who would be Grudge Judge?
Grudge Judge. Oh,
Yeah.
I've got a good one for that one. Please hold
Harvey
your call.
Keitel.
No, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Because it makes as much sense as a fart in a spacesuit. I am the I am the law. I am the law. No. But one more thing. I like to point something out, by the way. Now that Jeremy's here. Or what the hell's Jeremy, I'm not sure if you were here right at the beginning, but basically I pointed out all the mistakes that Matzkin has done. So I did a lot of research on him. And are you aware that he actually wrote a complaint in February 2024, and it's called Opinion. Connecticut's lawyer discipline system is rigged. We'll have a little read, just if you're still here. You know, and if you do a little bit of research, you'll find out that he's got, there's a lot about, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. And Bruce, if you are listening, I would say this directly into your face if you were standing in front of me as well, mate. I can assure you that. You're an idiot. No. You shouldn't be a lawyer. You should be a train conductor or one of those meter maids. What do they call them in America? What are they called? What are they called? Meter maid. What the hell?
It should be a parking
we call
attendant.
Them meter maid. Yeah.
Yeah. We call them traffic ward, but over there you call them meter maids. Yeah.
Sam Rockwell should play Judge Grudge.
Who? Sam? What? Wait a minute. Sam. What's his name?
Sam Rockwell. That's him.
Oh, we definitely need to get Sylvester Stallone stuck in this and Don Cheadle as well. Or Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, my God. Can you imagine Samuel L. Jackson? F this and F that. That'd be hilarious. Yeah.
F. Murray Abraham.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a good Judge Grudge. F. Murray Abraham.
Yeah. But the thing is, how long do you think it will take to write up this script?
I don't think it works as a movie. I think it's got to be like a 4-day miniseries.
I wouldn't. John Cleese as Bruce. No way, JM. I'm sorry. You're not. No. 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 You're not. You're not going to abuse John Cleese. He's an icon of the Great British Isles.
If we're going British, we got to do Rowan Atkinson as Silver Scam.
That would. Oh yeah, yes. As Mr. Bean, though, he doesn't go in there as Rowan Atkinson. He goes in there as the character Mr. Bean. Oh, Teddy. Oh, yes, Teddy. Oh, Teddy. I just sounded like freaking Forrest Gump there for a second. My mama told me.
Take care, Angry Vet.
Hey. Mama.
Take care, Angry Vet.
That would be a good one, too. Alan Alda as Grudge.
Oh, do you know, one day I'm going to get that accent right where you go, Mama, why are chocolates so tasty? Mama. Oh, shit. I need to get a life.
I think there's a lot of people that need to get a life that are thinking before they even post stuff online.
I mean, Prince
Ricky
Harry
Gervais should have a part. I would say Ricky Gervais should be Mark Feather. He'd be because it just with dealing with the absurdity, just his facial expressions, he'd be perfect.
I am going to hate you, JM Ebner. I am hating you. You put in every single program that I like up here. You need to go, no, bad dog. No, I'm only joking. He gets... No. I can't believe you just put that in there. I can't believe I just saw Blackadder. Yeah. I just thought of something, right? If you think about it, if this would ever be made into a TV series or into like a film or something, I mean, what genre would it be? Would it be comedy, horror, slapstick? I mean, it would have to be both horror and, I mean,
it's got to be. It's got to be either a drama or a comedy. I don't think it works as either or.
Drama comedy mix with, cause there's some action in it. Would be some action in it too.
No, I mean, I think we need to add horror because I mean, look, that voice.
Yeah.
I plead the fifth.
Oh wait, no, I got it. Larry David is Judge Grudge.
Larry David.
From Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh. Oh crap! I snorted.
He'd have to be either Bruce or Judge Grudge.
Mark Feather, you have 15 minutes.
Actual fact, technically he actually got it done under 10 minutes. Just so you know. Hello, Cat.
Edie McClurg would have to be Marla Huge.
Shark.
I mean, do you know the fun? I mean, can you imagine having Squib here if she was here? I mean, can you imagine having a whole team on this and then we're all like, oh my God. Oh, come on, Jeremy. Come on, jump on this call. Come on. We need a laugh. Come on. You can do it. I know you want to. Come on.
Yeah, Jeremy, when is there going to be a documentary or a TV show about it?
I think there should be. Jim, how about Jim Carrey? Who could he play? Wait a minute, Jim Carrey.
Who would play Shark?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh my good
Parker
God.
Posey.
No,
Winona Ryder could play Shark.
Meghan Markle. I've never heard of that.
Meghan Markle. Right, Prince Harry. I would have him as Travis because I think he could do a good Travis. Meghan Markle, I would use as that post box that's outside Tube Town. Just have her standing there with a bag. There you go. Anyway. But Meghan Markle as Shark. Oh crap! Yes.
Oh wait,
Yes.
wait! Even better for Mark Feather, Larry Foreman as Mark Feather, DUI guy.
But who would we get to play Larry Foreman?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've got one for you. Hang on a minute. Larry Foreman. I think Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio. No,
Leonardo.
Johnny Depp.
I could see Johnny Depp. Yeah.
Johnny Depp.
No, Johnny Depp has to play Tug.
Oh, shit.
Just because that would drive all the Amber Heard fans just absolutely crazy.
All right, then get Brad Pitt then. Brad Pitt.
We got Eric who's coming into the show.
Who? Eric?
Yep.
Hey Eric.
What? He's joining us? Where?
Howdy.
Oh, I didn't do it, Eric. It wasn't me. You can't prove shit.
Ooh, Rob Lowe as Larry Foreman. That would be a good one.
Jeremy, we'd love to have you join.
Yeah, I mean, you can come in. You don't have to discuss anything. We can have a giggle. You're more than welcome. Well, you have to talk to Mike. Mike's the boss, but we're taking over. So
we can fit 8 people in here.
Yeah.
So we got another.
You'd have to email him the link, Mike.
Did they say they wanted in?
No, he hasn't said anything yet, but
he's more than welcome.
Email him the link, and that way it's already there. If you want to join.
One thing I do have to, I mean, on a serious note, I would like to ask Jeremy a couple of questions on the animals he's got. He's got ducks and chickens, correct? But he's got what they call again with the feathers?
Peacocks.
He's got
hens.
Yeah, he's got some peacocks. How are they doing?
What? I don't get this comment.
What comment?
I think this is just someone coming in to hate on Angry Vet.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on! No, let's not go start that. Come on, we'll have a good atmosphere.
Guys, yeah,
Don't-
please.
Don't come in here
don't
attacking
do that.
veterans, dude.
Yeah, no,
Just a warning.
no, you don't do that. No, you don't do that, Taze. All right, you don't do that. You know, if you come in here, you respect everybody just the way you want to be respected, regardless of your opinion. But you don't attack a vet.
Jeremy, how big are the baby peacocks getting? The new ones.
Oh, that's true. Legally, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp can't be in the same movie. Right, let's get rid of Amber Heard then. I like Johnny Depp more. So how you doing, Eric?
Well, hot. It's Texas. We had a cool down. I think that's what destroyed the replacement generator. It was cold. We had a 40-degree Fahrenheit drop overnight for about 3-4 nights in a row.
Oh,
Christ.
and
You know
Jeremy,
what? Sorry,
this is the Eric that Mike has been trying to help get a mobility scooter. Jeremy, so this is the Eric that you're seeing on camera is the one that Mike's been trying to help.
We're
Get
making
a
some
mobility
headway.
scooter.
We're getting there. Me and Eric have been working together. We're getting some people involved. So yeah, we're getting.
And actually, I just had a new visit to the VA, a new evaluation done. Fingers crossed. Well, I'll just say one thing is it was totally different people from last year for that so-called denial, which is a positive.
That's
And
good.
well, even the director, just like the director in Buffalo, the director is no longer, at least temporarily, no longer the director of the Central Texas VA.
And that's been a thing. I've highlighted a couple stories. All these VA hospitals are losing their directors, and it's because they suck, and we're getting them fired.
Something else. I don't know if you've looked into this, Eric. I don't know what your property's like. You don't have to say anything live. But one thing,
property. I'm a full-time RVer, so my property is public property.
right? Okay. If I'm just thinking about how to oh God, it's hard to explain. We had a system in Iraq where they put a container, they buried a container into the ground, and they obviously had like ventilation and pipes coming out of it, and we had a 1624 kVA generator in there.
Taze, sorry to interrupt. Taze,
No,
this
no,
is the last time I'm going to warn you. You last time, dude. I've got your comment up. Stop it. You're not going to use my platform to attack another veteran. Got it?
And let me ask this to Eric. It's going back on the Bruce topic for a minute.
Mhm.
Okay, because Bruce is trying to get DJ Radis served. Now, don't full-time or RVs drivers usually not have a set address for mailing stuff?
Some use home addresses. Some use friends and family addresses. Some use their old address as they rent it out to other people. And there's also mail forwarding services.
Which most
For example, what me and my family use is through an organization called Escapees RV Club. They're based out of Texas, Livingston, Texas, and
For
then they
people
also
who've broken out of prison.
No, the prison of bricks and sticks and bricks housing. But there's nothing like being out with nature and seeing the deer. One morning you can be in the mountains, the next morning you can be at the beach. So
You see,
Bruce, you won't get DJ Radis served at all.
this is the reason I want to move to America.
technically he can, if he is a full-time RVer like I am. Technically, my mailbox would get served, but whether or not I physically would be served is a different story. For example, if it was to switch it over to like me, if somebody tried to serve me through the mail, it would go to my mail forwarding address. They would let me know it's there, and then from there to find out exactly what it is, depending upon which level of mail service I have, I can either view it online or have it or at minimum have it forwarded to my current location, which would require, having postage on the account.
Not block and engaged. Like if I ever get if hypothetically speaking, if I moved to America, I would have 3 things: my RV, which would be like a tank, my motorbike, because I like motorbikes, and 3, my wife, because she's a ninja. And I would travel around the States. But one thing that I have to say is that I can't understand that if you're in an RV, they cut the VA or the system can't, say, hey, look, what we're going to do is we're going to get what's it called? We're going to get the oh God, come on, think. It's called a solar panel program over here. You can get free solar panels depending on your circumstances.
Solar panels. Yes, I know you're talking about the home solar program.
Yeah.
Problem is, those programs are only designed for home owners because they sell the excess electricity
Homeowner.
back to the grid, back to
Right.
the Spaniard-owned power companies.
Right.
Versus, but as a full-time RV, those solar panels would all benefit me and not Spain.
Right, but here's the question. I mean, I'm not trying to throw a curveball or anything, but here's the question. I mean, a generator is really good if you're out of power, but I do have a friend who's got like a large RV. I think it's about 40 foot long, and it's got the push out sides and everything. And I said to him, I said, how many solar panels you got on it? And he went, oh, I've got 8, and I've got 2 batteries. And I was like, bloody hell. So he's got these 2 batteries, and he's got 8 solar panels, and these batteries are big enough for him to use all these power, but also his microwave. And then the next day, so what I was thinking,
enough power and enough power storage to run an inverter that can power the RV.
Right.
My problem is I'm starting off with nothing, and it was originally a Twitter veteran group that helped me get my first RV and get started from being homeless.
Okay.
And staying with other people. So I'm basically starting from nothing and trying to build up. The first RV, I didn't ask for much, so I didn't get much, and therefore what I got was not the best. I just got something that was cheap on the market. It lasted about a year, we stayed in about over 2 years, but the engine in it only lasted about 6 months.
We're working right now with some authorities in Texas to help Eric out. But if anyone does have a used mobility scooter or a golf cart, you can reach out to Veteran Nation at protonmail.com, and we can probably negotiate buying that from you used.
Oh, Lisa just said, excuse me, that was quiet. No, bloody hell, where did that come from? Me quiet? Lisa just said, hey, Lisa, how you doing? Yeah. She says, well, the solar panels and grants are mostly BS. But one thing I do know is that, like, if you contact certain companies, you can contact 200 companies, and you can tell them that you're a vet and your situation. And there's companies out there, right? Will go, wait, you're a veteran, right? Okay, and they will try to do as much as they can. Because every company has like a fallout when it comes to costs and stuff. Like they'll have extra, solar panels, batteries, and systems, and it is worth also trying that as well. I mean, And
I'm in Austin, Joe Dell.
I'm going to answer Lou's question here. Yet we are very much in favor of privatizing. The VA needs to get out of the healthcare business. It's the biggest health insurer in the country, and it also has some of the worst ratings. It's horrible, horrible healthcare. I'm in community care, so I go to my local doctors, and the VA pays for it. That's how it should be.
Here, I got a fun one for you, Skipper. And this is not the first time this has happened. I've complained to the Central Texas VA. You know about my complaints, and you've been helping me with those a little bit. I had the same issue back in Bath, New York, at the Bath VAMC Medical Hospital there, VA Medical Center there. Had a bunch of complaints with them. The following year, after all the main complaints, this happened in New York, and it has happened here. all of a sudden they get a 5-star rating from the Medicare Medicaid
There's
for
politics here.
patient care. How the
I mean-
heck does that happen?
Well, it's the government judging government, and of course they're going to say you're doing a good job. You're doing a great
One
So
thing
you're
I
doing a
can't,
good job denying veterans health care.
I mean, one thing
Trying to
I
force them
can't,
over here on our Medicare rolls so that welfare rolls.
one thing I can't understand. One thing I can't understand, and I'm going to say this is like a blank thing, right? I mean, I've been in long. I was in long enough. We've all been there. There's a lot of vets in there right now. There's one guy who was in Desert Storm. I was in Desert Freedom, Operation Freedom. Sorry, Optelic. One thing I can't understand, right? They make when we're serving, they send us to the MRS or to the med center every time we even go like that med center, right? And then as soon as you leave, and as soon as you sign and you hand your kit in and you sign that dotted line and you've left, they drop you like if you got some sort of like venal disease. And what I can't understand is why do you have to, like, we've served our country, we've done everything that we were asked to do, we've changed our lifestyles, completely changed, we're institutionalized. We can live off a banana and an apple and a tree stump for days. Why aren't they taking the responsibility and saying, look, okay, you've got PTSD or you've got physical injuries, let's put you on this program, let's do this, let's do that. But they don't do it.
BC that comment about Mobility Works. There's Mobility Works here. The veteran program that they're talking about is more about they work with the VA to get veterans mobility vehicles. I have reached out to them regarding, helping with a free scooter locally. If they have, returns. But one, I require a heavy duty, and what I mean by that, and which
I'll
is
say
different. Go ahead,
with helping Eric, we are trying to think outside the box. I have been in contact with his with the U.S. Senator's office in Texas, and I'm also going to try to work an angle because Veteran Nation is a nonprofit, and there's a thing out there called the Federal Surplus Property Program, where they give extra federal surplus to a nonprofit. So I'm going to try to see if I can do that. But I'm in California, so most of our stuff is established in California, not in Texas. But we're going to see if we can make it work.
Yeah.
The problem is getting the letter from that doctor. That's the problem. I can't get a letter from a doctor saying I need a scooter because of the VA's red tape. And well, last year it wasn't so much red tape; it was lack of accountability and paperwork.
And just to show you guys how bad the VA is, the VA for veterans who have mobility impairments, they're supposed to provide transportation. Eric had an appointment this week, and they weren't even calling him to set up transportation. Eric was working his own way. Did you make it to that appointment?
Okay, here's what happened. The appointment was set up on a Friday for the following Thursday, Friday afternoon. Understandable. They're not going to get a hold of a provider for transportation. Okay, well, let me roll this back. First, the appointment was scheduled from my primary care, from my so-called primary care, the doctor that I couldn't see and got a bad boy letter for last year. He sets it up and brings up the fact that because I missed April, because I can't take the DAV van, because it doesn't accommodate mobility issues for the DAV shuttle between facilities. So he's going to set it up to where I get a medical transport because of my mobility issues. And so on Friday, so first they called me on like a Tuesday of last week. The woman the scheduler was very rude. I mean, it got so bad, basically she cussed me out and hung up. That rude. And all because I asserted the fact that, hey, y'all should be doing this for me. And and the VA federal guidelines say if a veteran misses because of mobility issues, they're supposed to review medical records and go based off of that, not just put down a no call, no show type thing. Because they put down no show for appointment.
Oh, wow.
So They say, but after basically being told, now I had mentioned the root call to not only Skipper but also to the senator, and at the time, the next thing I know, on Friday afternoon, 4:30 in the afternoon local time, and they close at 5 p.m. At 5 p.m. 1700. The scheduler calls back, all nicey. Oh, I heard after discussing with your primary care and some other people, she didn't say who, we're going to set you up with a medical transport for an appointment. When's the best, and goes over a couple appointment times. And of course, the soonest one was the following Thursday at 8 a.m. for the first appointment of 3, because you're going to see 3 therapists, basically, occupation, two of them are, at least 2 of them are therapists, like occupational and physical therapy type. It makes no sense. They're not doctors. Okay. So it really makes no sense. Anyways, so they tell me that on Friday afternoon. Monday goes by. I'll give it all day Monday because things are closed over the weekend, for the vendor to call me. Now, Tuesday is 2 days prior, and the way most of those transporters and cabs and different things work, usually scheduling isn't done until 48 hours in advance. Okay, Tuesday starts going by. It gets into Tuesday afternoon. Well, no, Tuesday midday. Right at 12:45, 12:50 local time. I call out to them. I try calling up there to Temple, Texas, to sit there and see what's going on, to find out, what's going on there. I have so much difficulty getting anybody other than the operator to answer the phone. Nobody was answering the phones in the departments. So then I called the director's office of the new director, which also has a new receptionist for the new director. And I let them know, hey, I'm trying to reach the patient advocate, and it's urgent because the appointment's within 2 days. Not very helpful. I do get a call the following morning. I missed the call, saying to reach out to one of the advocates, basically the Austin advocate, one of the Austin advocates, the next morning, and to reach out to him after 1 o'clock if I haven't heard anything yet. No, we're talking. It's now Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday, and the appointment's Thursday, the next morning at 8 a.m. I call at like 1:30 because I hadn't heard back. After I saw the message from which advocate it was, I had difficulty getting to the advocate because the first person wants to basically leave a message, not realizing that I am the callback, not the other way around. And so I get to speak with the patient advocate, and he says he will reach out to me by end of day to let me know what's going on for a provider for the transport. Well, also during the same time, the gentleman who I've referenced, who's been semi-reliable. I mean, he's not super reliable. He's a fellow veteran, and part of that is because his mental acuity isn't at 100 anymore. I'll just put it that way. Nothing against the guy. He's a great guy. He means well. But needless to say, we asked him, hey, can you give me a ride tomorrow morning, the following morning to do this? And of course, I have his, he gives me his home number because he doesn't have a cell phone, so that's fun. But he's like, sure, he'll do it. Just call him up to make sure that he's up in time to come get me. Okay, he comes and gets me. The following morning rolls around. Now, I still haven't heard. The following morning rolls around. I've heard nothing from the VA, nothing from the vendor or provider, however you want to refer to them, for the transport, that anybody's coming to pick me up. Now, it's about 70 miles to the VA from where I'm at, to the VA Center and Temple from Austin, because I'm in South Austin. We get about 50 miles into it, where the rest area is. I'm sitting there, I have to pull over, take it, so because the gentleman doesn't smoke, so I step out to have my cancer stick outside his vehicle, and to stretch my legs because I'm having trouble sitting for the extended period of time. and in his car at least. And I get out. As I get out, I get a phone call, and guess who just happens to show up in the area of where my vehicle is parked? The vendor for medical transport. I'm like, sorry, I'm already over halfway there. I'm sorry, but I don't need your services. I'm already over halfway there. I had to find my own ride. Nobody told me you were coming. So ended up getting there to the appointment, and then of course ended up parking on the wrong side of the building because they don't tell you to. They just tell you, it's on the 6th floor, and but they got 2 sets of 6 floors. They've got the executive tower. The 3rd floor. On the 3rd floor of one is where the executive offices are, and apparently it's over on the other side. And so I had to slowly make my way across from one to the other, pushing a beat up rollator. And then they tried to offer me a couple of other rollators they had. But it's like, you know what? I'm an RVer. Yeah, this thing ain't got no brakes, but it's either way, our rollator is going in the garbage at some point. But it's actually got at least a small amount of padding. Good one.
Funny, but it's not
This
funny.
isn't a fake group. Of course, an anonymous poster.
Eric,
Yeah.
can I just say something? I just listened to
Yeah.
I just listened to what you've been saying there, and I probably speak for 99.9% of all the vets and people who are served, and had relatives who served. What you just said, I'm sorry for my French, but I'm going to speak the way I am. I'm absolutely fucking disgusted how you've been treated. I mean, the way I just can't find the words to describe how I feel, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that. And on the second point, apparently I'm drunk, so how will it live my drink to you, Eric? And I just want to say cheers. And I was all
elsewhere.
Precious, we want it now. But no, seriously, on a serious note.
Get out of my pocket. You're stuck in my pocket.
Wait, is that wait a minute, is that a gun, or are you excited to see me there, Eric? No, on a serious note,
Banana. Woohoo.
One ring to rule them all.
Yeah. But the thing is to like I mean, obviously I'm not going to discuss it that much because I don't want to give away too much about myself, but the DOD and the MOD, they need to start getting a freaking grip of all this, because there are a lot of service personnel who are homeless, struggling to live their lives. They are struggling with their families and everything. And here is the perfect example of a former vet who served his country proudly, wore his ribbons and his medals upon his chest with pride, right? And he's getting treated like if he was something that, that something was dragged in underneath his shoe. It's wrong. It is. I'm sorry.
My favorite thing that I've heard was at one point back in New York, and this was pre-COVID, I'm too young to have my problems.
Well,
because I'm not over 50 yet, because I'm not a Vietnam or World War II, World War I vet, because I'm not that older vet category. I serve. You talk, people talk at different times they serve. Technically, I always thought it was Desert Shield. Come to find, because of, but apparently they changed the timing and stuff around again to where it's actually Operation Southern Watch and the Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Yeah.
I had the NATO campaign ribbon, medal, whatever for Bosnia, and then I've also
and I want all the people watching to know, those of you who've bought some of our merchandise, those of you who've given super chats, given us a lot of views, that money, I'm waiting for my next payout. I'm going to give about $100 of that to Eric for his Give, Send, Go. We'll be trying to get him a mobility scooter. But if any of you do have a mobility scooter, go-kart, anything that we can use to help him, you can reach out to me, and we will be negotiating to get form so that we can start getting him some help. But gentlemen, we're gonna have to start wrapping things up because we've been broadcasting 2 hours.
Yep.
So
yeah,
I got stuff I got to get done today.
You wouldn't pull me in for a while.
Wondering.
Yeah.
But I will be back tomorrow. In fact, I got a guest tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not holding you.
We'll be
Well,
talking
from my side,
politics.
all right. Right, from my side, all I want to say, first of all, to all the vets in the stream and everyone else who supports vets and who've got relatives in the vets, all right, just remember one thing: we are professional, but we protect each other. So, for anyone in the future who thinks they can walk into the lion's den and have a dig at someone just because they don't agree with what that person says, you're doing that on your own back, because you will get ripped apart, you will get removed, and no one will care.
Yeah.
The second thing is, all right, perfect example. You've got Eric here who needs help. It doesn't harm to pick up the phone and phone up a company, solar panel company,
Eric,
or
please post your give, go, send.
Go send go / scooter number 4 USN vet is the give send go on that for that. But if anybody wanted to donate directly to help towards other things like generator or anything like that, at Katie7LTN, or I prefer not to use Cash App because of what happened on my birthday when Skipper sent me ice cream money. Had issues from Cash App, but I still more or less have it, and can just takes longer to access funds. Cash App is also Katie7LTN, so those are ways to do that personally. But if anybody wants to donate to the ministry, since I am a minister, that's a totally different thing. But if you're trying to look for me on any social, most of my socials are at Katie7LTN, which is my FCC amateur radio call sign.
Nice. One more thing, Lisa, Yorkshire Royals has, I mean, he right. I don't like saying this, but I'm going to say it, right? People, you need to understand, especially people who haven't served. We go in as a civilian, just like anyone else. When we go through training and we become that soldier, Marine, airman, sailor, whatever, and you spend years and years and years, you become institutionalized, all right? Your body gets used to all the strain and all the pressure and everything else. When you leave, okay, because you don't have that daily routine, you don't have that heavy workload, right? The body starts to show symptoms of degrade, right? And our bodies degrade way quicker. We still got the strength and the power, and the mindset, but our bodies degrade quicker, right? On the other note, remember, there are charities in the United States, which Michael will mention in a minute. And over here, we got Combat Stress and SAFA. SAFA, our help group, they're volunteers. They will get you in contact with the people you need to do. You just need to be honest with them. You know, you have all your details, your regimental number, rank and unit, and everything else. And they will then point you in the right direction. Okay. And that is regardless of what army you're from, Navy, Air Force, Marine, or Army.
Yes.
Okay. And on the last thing, combat stress, if you are dealing with stresses, mental health issues, or you're depressed or anything, please don't bottle it up. Please pick up the phone, go on the internet, Google combat stress, all right, or SAFA, and give them a call. They will then put you in contact with someone you can talk about. Please do not suffer alone. Let other people, even phone up someone you used to serve with and just talk to them. Don't be scared to pick up that phone.
No.
That's that. Done.
Yeah.
I've got your give, send, go at the.
Here's
So
kind of
please,
my closing comments and statements.
Yeah, go ahead. Just if
First
anyone
thing,
can,
right.
please donate to Eric. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, if anyone can, even $5 would help Eric out. And also, I want to thank all the veterans out there. Anyone that's a vet, thank you so much for your service. You are awesome and beyond awesome for serving our country.
You're welcome.
I was just doing my job. and I'm good at my job.
And serving your country, Spawn.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, I signed that dotted line because I wanted to. The minute I signed that dotted line, my rights, I gave away my rights to live and that everything. But that's
Yeah, but
what I want.
one thing I haven't given away, but somebody's stolen from me, is my identity. There's someone in Georgia stealing my identity big time. Has been for years.
Ooh.
And they're in the Atlanta area of all places. Go figure.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, if they win the lottery, you'll get. But right, guys,
it's a separate fight on top of everything else. It's trying to make my credit score at least be halfway decent.
My last closing comment. Bruce, think before you go on a live stream. Think before you post. Think of what you're doing and if it's right or wrong to do. Think.
I grew up with a stepfather named Bruce, and his nickname was Snake. And most of the Bruces I've met, 90% of the Bruces I've ever met, they were all just as snakes in the grass as that one I grew up with.
One more thing I want to add very quickly. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Your Honor, can I just point out our host, Skipper, okay? Running a charity, okay?
Nice aluminum yarmulke.
Yeah, he's a beautiful guy, but he's also human, all right? Come on, he's a Marine, for crying out loud. Ooh, simplify, right? But one thing I want to point out is that he is here to help other vets, all right? So give him that support, all right? Give him that love, and remember, you don't have to like us, but last thing I'm going to say, hey, Bruce, do you want to play a game of wits?
Yeah.
Love you, Bruce.
And don't forget, Veteran Nation now has channel memberships open.
Yep.
So
And
please join as a member.
Early in the stream, someone said that it wasn't live. Apparently, a setting wasn't on there, so you should see the join. If you don't see it, just refresh the thing. But you should be able to join.
Let me check real quick and see if it's showing.
It's right now. I believe we have just one level. It's one or two levels. $4.99 to be a member, and you do get a promotion code for VeteranNationFoundation.com for a discount over there. So if you're already contributing here, you're going to get a discount there.
Let me send you this so you can show everyone.
But unfortunately, I can't afford any of it there, Skipper.
How to join.
Still need to do a custom shirt that involves freedom
the bottom of that though, Mike, first.
Can you know what we should do is get Mike to dress up.
Yeah, crop the bottom of it first before you show, because it shows how to join as a member.
I think Mike needs to dress up.
If you would have done 99 cents, I could join, but right now I don't have any extra money. So it'll be a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll have to get someone to gift you one. So there you go. You got the little join tab right down here. You can join and support us, and you'll get a discount code and a thank you from me. And if you run into SpawnTrooper on the street, he will give you a hug.
Yes, I will. Hey, wait, what?
But just check your pockets afterwards.
No, wait a minute. Wait, 1 second.
Who I am.
No, wait 1 second. 1 second. No, wait 1 second. Okay. I did not get that memo. I did not get that memo. It was not in my email. It was not in my inbox. So on that note,
it's in the fine print of the NDA that you signed. But yeah, you can become level member NCO. So we have that all set up.
And if you do get a hug off me, don't worry. I will only tap once or twice on your buttock just to make sure see where the wallet is. One thing I do want to say though is please send your regards and your prayers to the What the Hells, Jeremy and George, and to Deanna and to Travis and everyone else. And send your prayers also to Harley Grace. Okay, let's not remember that little angel. And send your prayers and support for Eric.
Also, Lloyd.
We got Iron Rabbit, who's already gifting memberships. Thank you so much. We do appreciate it.
Rabbit.
Yeah. right?
And
And
unfortunately, this account that I'm on, my primary account doesn't allow me to receive memberships from anybody's channels. So if I do get one of those gifts, it's usually through one of my alternate account, which does not have the K87 LTN on it.
and by the way, Mike, Eric, stop picking on me, all right? Just because I'm army and you're a squib, so leave me alone.
I'll pick on you all I want, especially when you talk, you and your
Dad,
bananas.
Skipper, he's picking
Eric's
on me
even picked
again.
on me a few times.
Need to keep your bananas in the bundle away from squid.
Oh, that's fighting talk where I come from. I'm telling my dad. I love you, man.
Hopefully,
But then
everyone
again,
has
you're a
great
SpawnTrooper. You're the spawn of a stormtrooper. We know you can't aim and hit nothing. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's that right. That no. Whoever gave him a blinking membership, take it back. Listen, Mr. Santa Claus lookalike. Pick on me. How dare you? I'm gonna go and drink more Dr. Pepper because
I've been waiting for this for a while. You've been over here visiting with Skipper and just to go it off, and I'm just waiting for my turn to come in and come back at you.
I love I love you, don't you? You know that, don't you? I love you a bit.
Brotherly love, my brother.
So everyone knows how gifted memberships work.
Uh-oh.
When somebody gifts memberships on YouTube, it's randomly selected between everyone. You can't select who gets them. They don't select it. It's a random generator that YouTube does to select the ones that get the free gifted memberships. So
if you have a branded account or try to remove a branded account, like I've tried to do with this KD7 LTN, I don't know how or when it got branded way back a long time ago, 2016 or something. It won't let me even remove the branding and try to get this thing to where it could accept memberships. So that's why I had to, and then I found out through another channel that where I did finally receive a gifted membership was because I subscribed from that alternate account that is basically like Spawny's account. No videos on it, no nothing. It's just basically an extra talk account. Like, for example, Veteran Nation itself wouldn't get a gift from anyone's channels he visits, but your alternate account would, as long as it's not branded.
I mean, this is my main. So I like I said before, I don't go live. I decompress by playing games, and if I enjoy something or something really funny happens, I put it up so people can have.
Oh, a nice guy, eh? You're always playing games. No.
Get damn you! Okay, I need a harpoon. I need a harpoon. Wait. I'm going to go down a court. I'm going to go. Wait, hang on a minute. I'm just going to pop down to the army, see if they got harpoons or something. I don't know.
Hey guys,
maybe we have the harpoon.
I do have to start wrapping things up. I do want to thank everyone for being on the stream with us. Everyone who gave us your comments. We still have 288 people here. So thank you so much for joining us. For those of you who've given us super chats and memberships, thank you so much. Go to veterannationfoundation.com and you can check out, we've got some merchandise there. Whenever you buy something there, you get something out of it. We get something. We get a couple dollars back to us. We're then able to help. And so we definitely appreciate the support. Thank you to Eric. We got Secret Squirrel. We got Spawn. We will be back tomorrow. We'll be talking politics tomorrow. I've got a guest already lined up from X. So you can join us tomorrow morning for Coffee with the Skipper. And then not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, me and TC will be back with the regular Veteran Nation Live. But thank you for everyone. Go ahead.
The random pop-up lives.
Yeah, I do that too. So make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so then you can find out when I'm doing that stuff. And you definitely check your subscriptions because, YouTube and X like to go and unsubscribe people. But thank you all for being here. And as usual, thank you all for being worth serving.